Alright, today we got 5 scary and inappropriate scenes in kids shows, so let's see what this is all about. Alright, Luke's top 5. Let's go.
SpongeBob, Scaredy Pants. TV rating ages 7 and above. In the SpongeBob special Halloween episode Scaredy Pants, SpongeBob decides to dress up as a ghost for Halloween. He decides that his ghost costume doesn't look quite right because of his freaky square head. So naturally, he asks his friend Patrick the starfish to take a pair of clippers and actually cut pieces off of his head to make it into a rounder shape. Later in the episode, it's revealed that Patrick actually cut off too much of SpongeBob's head, leaving his brain fully exposed. In the final scene, we see a grisly, disfigured SpongeBob with bloodshot eyes. Thother characters on the show are horrified by SpongeBob's
that's the best costume
flee
there
the
is.
scene in abject terror. The scene was banned from
Bro,
the UK.
imagine if you see somebody and their brain is just out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like both heads.
And flee the scene in abject terror. The scene was banned from the UK broadcast of SpongeBob because it was deemed too violent and frightening for children. But the scene continues to air uncut in all its horrifying glory throughout the rest of the world.
I didn't know that.
Pink hat? Oh, that's not a hat. That's my brain.
Oh my god.
Hey Arnold, part-time friend.
The
TV
music
rating
making it
ages
all
7
dark.
and above. In the Hey Arnold episode Part-Time Friends, Arnold and his friend Gerald have an argument and stop talking. So Arnold's granddad sits him down and tells him a story about a friend who he had lost over a disagreement. That night, Arnold has a nightmare where he and Gerald are old men on a bus, and then this happens.
What did I tell you, short man?
Bro, what kind of creepy ass shit?
Now tell me that's not
What the
nightmare
hell?
fuel. Tiny Toons, 1
His
beer,
jaw just
TV
fell off?
rating, children of all ages. In this episode, Buster Bunny, Plucky Duck, and Hampton J. Pig get plastered from drinking 1 beer.
Nah,
Then
they were
proceed to
drinking
steal a
beer?
police car and go drunk driving around town. Eventually, the boys end up smashing the car through a guardrail and careening off a tall cliff. The car violently smashes into a cemetery of all places, and all 3 characters die in the crash. Now, it's important to note here that this episode was rated as being appropriate for all ages, so even 4- and 5-year-olds get to watch the Tiny Toons go on a fatal drunken rampage.
Bro.
This episode aired one time.
I mean, technically, I get the message that's trying to be portrayed as like, don't do drunk driving and stuff. But like, I hate motorcycles, bro. I hate motorcycles. Anyways, but like for all audiences, like to rate this for all audiences is kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know, like it's not like super vulgar or anything, but like I guess, bro, there's too many snowflakes.
Not surprisingly, it was banned from ever being broadcast again. Courage the Cowardly
everywhere,
Dog.
though?
Perfect. TV rating ages 7 and above. Now, Courage the Cowardly Dog pretty much deserves its own list because there were so many creepy episodes of this show.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff
It's pretty much
about
obvious that
Courage.
the show's aim was to be as surreal and scary as possible, which if you watch it as an adult, that's kind of freaking awesome. But let's keep in mind that this show was made for children 7 and above. So in the 4th season episode Perfect, Courage flips out after being yelled at by his owner Eustace one too many times. In a delusional state, Courage imagines a creepy teacher who looks to be right out of the horror movie Insidious. She slaps him with a yardstick whenever he makes a mistake, and then later just melts into like a big
she would
old
creep me out too, bro. If I was a kid
yardstick whenever he makes a
watching
mistake.
this, like look how creepy she looks, bro. She didn't even look like a real human. Like, okay, why did they still have to make her thick though? But like, bro, wait, hold on, you guys can see. Like, look how she looks, bro. Like, isn't that just creepy? Like, that's just weird.
And then later just melts into like a big old pile of goo.
Nah.
As if that wasn't enough to peg the creepy meter, that night Courage has a nightmare that would scramble the brain of a viewer of any age.
Bro. Okay, yeah, nah, this is not for kids, bro. Oh, hell no.
I don't even know what that is. Pokemon, Electric Soldier Porygon, TV rating ages 7 and above. This Pokemon episode ranks as #1 because it's not just scary to watch, but unfortunately it's real life scary for both children and their parents. So let me explain that. In this episode we see Pikachu using electric shocks to shoot down missiles. As each missile explodes, the screen flashes red and blue, as you can see here. but I've slowed the speed of the flashing way down. And there's a very good reason that I slowed it down. Because when this episode of Pokemon was originally broadcast in Japan, the TV station was flooded with angry panic calls from parents. It seems that the original flashing red and blue lights in the episode induced dangerous epileptic seizures in a large number of people. In fact, when this episode aired in Japan, 685 children were rushed to the hospital with symptoms like seizures, vomiting, headaches, and nausea. The whole incident was later called the Pokemon Shock by the Japanese press. The Electric Porygon episode was pulled and never aired again. Also, the Pokemon cartoon series was taken off air for nearly 4 months as the result of this incident.
That's actually crazy, bro. Like, that episode dead ass caused like injuries. They gotta be careful with that stuff. How does that stuff like get through like everybody in the final like producing shit? Like, or don't they have to put a warning before the episode or something? That's crazy.
However, the episode did earn one honorable distinction. It was included in the Guinness Book of World Records, winning the coveted title, Most Photosensitive Epileptic Seizures Caused by a TV Show.
Bro, that's not even funny though. Like, nah, that's a real shit, bro. Oh my god, that was crazy. Like, I was not expecting that from like our childhood shows or whatever. But hey, if you gotta like that video, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.